What's up, man? Red light on, man. Look at my steam. I got the fly steam. I got the fly steam. Good morning to everybody, man. Welcome to Morning Coffee Motivation. I come here, sometimes I come every day, sometimes I don't come every day. Sometimes I take a couple of days off. But I usually rock out first thing in the morning, man. Morning Coffee Motivation. Listen, man, keep your word with your friends, man, and show up for your friends. Now, friends is a very tenuous word. It's a very delicate word. It's a very serious word, and it's a word that's thrown around loosely in society and has been for a very long time and will always continue to be. But I don't think Houdini could have said it even better when they made this song called Friends back in 1985. Shout out to Jalil, Ecstasy, and Grandmaster D. When they said that the dictionary doesn't know the meaning of friends. And he said, if you ask me, you know I couldn't be much help because a friend's somebody you judge for yourself. You know, just because we conversate at work, just because we associate at the gym, or just casual acquaintance here and there, that don't make you my friend. And that don't make me your friend. You know, that could just be considered a casual acquaintance. Huge difference. Now, when we're talking about friends and friendship, man, friends show up for their friends. Friends keep their word with their friends. Friends keep the word integrity and loyalty high up on the list when it comes down to their friends. And friendship is most times demonstrated through act. Somebody acted. There was action. There was a verb. Verb is an action word. There was a verb going on. One person showed the other person with their action that they were loyal to them, that they were friendly to them, that they considered them a friend. And it's going to be different. There's 8 billion people on the planet, and there's going to be 8 billion different instances where that act is shown. But you'll know, and I'll know, and he'll know, and she'll know when somebody has demonstrated an act of friendship to them, or conversely, if they've exhibited and exemplified and displayed an act of friendship to the other party. But once that's demonstrated, right? Once these acts and once these verbs and these actions are demonstrated, man, I can't tell you how valuable that is. It's just as precious as gold. I don't want to say it's more precious than gold. Maybe you feel that way. But some people, for riches and money and gold and diamonds and material wealth, will betray a friendship. So I don't want to say that blanketly and think I'm covering everybody. But for me, when people have showed me friendship and shown me love and shown me integrity and shown me loyalty, I've never forgotten it, and I never will forget it until the day that I die. And when it comes my turn to reciprocate, and that person calls upon me for a favor or for an act or for an action or for me to do something, provided it's not jeopardizing my freedom, and maybe in some instances it may. I have to oblige them and reciprocate and show up for them the way they showed up for me in my time of need. Treat your friends, man. Treasure your friends, because they few. It's few. It's not a lot. It's not a lot. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. You may have a lot of motherfuckers you know, but when that test of friendship come down, when the test come, a lot of them gonna fold like an envelope. They're gonna fold. They're gonna fold. And it's only gonna be the true ones that'll stand there with you, man, and they few. And when you treat them accordingly, man. You treat them accordingly, man. I may not talk to them every day. I may not text with them every day because I have a life and they have a life and we got lives. But I reach out to them from time to time just to say hi. I don't be wanting nothing. I just reach out to let them know that I'm still here. And that I didn't forget what they did for me, you know, or what I did for them, you know. And I don't remind them what I did for them, but just my call and my text, you know, can set the situation at ease. But I show up for my friends, those that showed up for me. I do that. And you gotta be Johnny on the spot when it's your time to show. You got to act when it's your time to show. When the lights is on and the lights are bright and everybody's watching and the time is important, you got to show up. You can't not show up at the time needed and then come after the fact later on down the line and come with some type of explanation. It's not gonna fly. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna fly. It's not gonna fly. It's not gonna hold no weight, because you will always be looked at with skepticism from that party who showed up for you in your time of need. But when it was your turn, you didn't show. You got to go, because that keeps the friendship alive. That keeps the bond intact. That keeps the mental and emotional connection welded together. Yeah. You gotta go. And if you can't make it or you can't do it for whatever reason, you gotta call that person or go see that person in person before the fact and explain to them why or why not or whatever, so that they can see and hear your body language and your eye contact, and they can determine your sincerity. That'll keep the bond intact. But to just not show, not call, not do nothing, don't hear from them, they don't hear from you, it's over. It's over. And on the other hand, if it was their time to show up for you and you don't hear from them, they don't show, they don't call, you be looking at them like, man, what was that? Really? Yeah. I remember when I used to look out my windshield. This is when what was I? I guess I needed approval. I was a needy man at that time, where I looked out of my windshield at people through a windshield that they weren't looking back at me through, right? I was overly loyal and overly committed and overly solid with people, and I didn't get it in return. And when I didn't get it in return, I was shocked and hurt. But then as I sat down and I looked at it, I said, Sean, well, they showed you signs long before that. They showed you red flags long ago that you ignored, that they wasn't really solid. But you continued to remain to be solid to people that wasn't solid. So really something was wrong with me. Yeah. Join the channel membership, man. Click on that link below that says channel membership. It's $10 a month, man. Join and support the platform. Go on my website, gunbypublishing.bigcartel.com, and get you a shirt, a hat, or something. Get you one of them $75 shirts. All right.